Victory is in my favor.
Awesome, guys. Welcome back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today we're going to be going over the role revisit of Agni. I don't think I've done this, and I think when I first started playing him, I was absolute shit with him. And I think I said to upgrade your one first, which is just the biggest crock of shit that I've ever said. So he needed a revisit. So let's get on into this. If you haven't already, go follow the Twitch and Twitter down below in the description box. And yes, let's go. So the first thing I want to upgrade is going to be your 3. This is going to give you absolute instant lane clear if you dash through the full wave. Does 20 damage per tick, not too bad. Usually what I will do is I will get the first tier boots, and then I will go into Soulstone. It's going to be the best one. I think it's better than Vampiric. And then get some mana potions and health potions. But for the... we'll get to that later. Go into the 3, then go into the 2. Go back into the 2. Now, very seldomly I will go into my 1 just because if I think that I'm going to be getting aggressed on, say, by like a Thanatos, which can kill you because he has a silence, you can do a big chunk of your life pretty quick, then I'll get the 1. But most of the time I will go into the 2. At this point, go back into your 1 just to be able to get the stun and get the ult. Upgrade the 2 then. You're going to want to max this out. At level 8, I don't hold on to it because your 3 is very good as well. I will go ahead and go into the 3. At level 9, yes, the ult is very good, but I will upgrade the 2 just to, no matter what, almost be able, not needing the Soulstone passive, you will be able to completely clear the min wave with this 2 being maxed out. Then I will go back and top off the ult, go into the 3, the ult, the 3, and then this is where you want to go into the 1 very last. So there is that. Now to actually go through the build itself, I go into Shoes of the Magi, to Warlock Sash, to Book of Thoth. At this point, I will figure out what I need. Depending on my gold income, I will go into Obsidian Shard or Rod of Tahuti. One of these will be what I build as my 4th item. If I don't... so yeah, it really does depend on my gold spooling. If I back and I have like 2,800 gold, I'm going to go for Rada Tahuti. I'm not going to get this because in 500 I'll be able to have this. However, if I backed and I only had like 1,600, well then I'm going to go for the Obsidian Shard because it's going to help immensely. So whatever one you don't pick up, I pick up as the 5th item. So these are going to be your 4th and 5th items. Really depends on your gold income. Then the last item that I do get, I was tinkering around with a little bit of all of these. Ethereal Staff is nice, but the only thing that the power difference between Ethereal Staff and Soul Reaver is 1 magic power. And the difference then, in a sense, is would you rather have 400 more health, or would you rather have a bursty type where you take 10% of their health? That's going to be, I don't know, I don't want to say situational, but biased. Now, the downside with this build, and I will admit it, is it's a very expensive build. I'm usually the highest level on my team. I usually get a ton of, well, experience and everything, so I'm not too concerned about the gold experience. Now, this is a conquest build. If you're doing something with Joust or anything like that, drop Book of Thoth, and I would say get Chronos. If you're going to be doing something that isn't conquest, drop Book and get Chronos, because Warlock Sash is also very, very good with him. Chronos will make up for the MP5 that you lose out on Book of Thoth, and it'll give you the cooldown reduction, and you won't miss out on too much. Now, Gem of Iso, I really, really like with him. Gem of Iso did just get a buff. Keep that in mind. It is now 90 magic power. I believe it used to only be 70. In addition to that, you do get the 250 health and mana, which will help with your, well, survivability and a little bit more power towards Book of Thoth. In addition to that, your passive will continue on for 3 seconds, which means they will move slower for an additional 5 seconds after you damage them with your abilities. So let's go ahead, and I want to get that passive up. There is that. And they are going to be moving incredibly slow. By doing that, it's going to allow you to be able to land all 3 ults. And I cannot tell you a single person who can survive all 3. Now, yes, this is against draw and things like that, but nonetheless, keep in mind, we'll just say we're going to break even because I have 10 stacks on both of these. So anyways, guys, hopefully this does help. If you did like it, give it a like, comment, subscribe. One last thing I do want to do is just a quick tip. Because you are Agni and you do have a bunch of these abilities here, if you're going to be bursting down a target, you'll want to use all your abilities. And then very lastly, you'll want to throw down, because you can see your cooldowns are off pretty good. You'll want to throw down your Noxious Fumes. This is going to be able to do more damage. It lasts for 10 seconds. and then you can go ahead and burst it and then get out. So just gives you the most max DPS you can with him, because it has a 12-second cooldown. It lasts for 10 seconds, so just keep in mind when this is at 3 seconds, you better activate it or it's about to be down. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, have yourself a fucking amazing life.